Good afternoon. My name is C.A.R.D.S, and I am a teacher at Maupin Elementary School. This is actually my third year here at Maupin. Last summer, there was an opportunity that was given to teachers who were seeking an additional master's degree or first master's degree called the C.A.R.D.S program, which is a partnership with JCPS and the University of Louisville to receive a master's degree in teacher leadership. I was one of a few students who were accepted into the cohort for the fall of 2018. And it is truly a program that has been a godsend for me because I wanted to further my education. And this is allowing me an opportunity to pursue that dream. So far, the education courses that I have taken have revolved around assessment and also research methods in education. These two things alone have been able to enhance my skill set because it allows me to be able to look at how I'm assessing students better and be able to make better determinations about what I need to do reflectively to improve upon their mastery of content. When we look at the research methods, which is a course I'm actually taking right now, this is an opportunity for me to look at different scenarios, form hypotheses, and actually go and do research studies to be able to figure out better ways, again, to implement strategies that are going to ultimately impact my students positively. Diversity literacy courses that I've taken so far. In the fall, I actually was able to take African American Vernacular English with Dr. Michelle Foster at U of L. In my African American Vernacular English course, this was an opportunity for me to truly find out different forms of English, particularly as it related to the African American community. Looking at different things such as Ebonics and ways to normalize those levels of communication to better understand students, whether they are at the elementary level, middle school, or high, and be able to utilize that particular language and try to, if not mainstream it into the school, at least allow for us to utilize that English better for the students that we serve. I honestly believe that the program has helped me with diversity from the standpoint of looking at all different angles of how we communicate, at all different angles of how we perceive, and at all different angles of how we really try to understand the different things that our students go through even when they're not at school, that allow us to make, I guess, better informed decisions about how we educate and uplift them when they are here at school. The C.A.R.D.S program is an excellent program to consider. This program is one where the advisors and JCPS work with you. They're truly supportive of your effort to advance your education. And it is a program that you will leave, I think, better than the way you were when you arrived to it. It truly is a bridge builder from knowledge that you thought you knew to knowledge that you are trying to gain. Because as we know, as teachers, we are always learning and on the cusp of new innovation. And so this is an opportunity for us to take what we know, expand upon it, and be able to utilize it in the classroom in a way that all of our students will benefit from it. Typical day in my classroom begins at 8:50 a.m. with the bell. When the students come in, they're typically going to do morning work. We will do some social and emotional learning. And then we will move into math, which right now we're actually working on fractions. From there, we will typically either do a little bit of science. Sometimes we work in writing before lunch. And then afterward, we move into our literacy block. Literacy block, we utilize a work plan where students are either doing some independent reading time, they are doing some work on the Chromebook, whether that's with Path Blazers, and they are also working on different forms of writing and reading responses. All while I'm working with small groups to be able to assist them with fluency and comprehension. Toward the end of the day, we will work in some social studies, which right now we're finishing up the unit on the Civil War. And by the end of the day, the students have hopefully learned tremendously, and they're ready to go at 3:45.